guys, welcome to this week's reading vlog. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm not feeling right well. I got a scratchy throat, my allergies slash a cold, I don't know which one it is getting the best of me today. So that's why if I sound funny, that's what's going on. Let's go over plans for this week. This week is going to be a little bit busy. For me, this is my last week of school. I have finals tomorrow. Monday was technically my last day of classes for the semester, which is absolutely insane. This semester literally flew by. Yes, I'm not even kidding. So finals are tomorrow. I actually had part one of mine on Monday, and the other part is a take-home assignment that I gotta do, tonight before I have to go to class tomorrow. And then I won't be on campus for very long because I have my first exam at 8 in the morning, and it goes until 10. And then my other class, my American Literature class, only is at 10:30, but I only have to be there for 5 seconds to just drop the thing off that I have to do. Because again, part one was on Monday. Does that make any sense? I hope so. And then I also have a lab for my human biology class, which is the test I'm having tomorrow, but that's not until next Monday, and that's also online, so I still don't have to go to campus. So as of tomorrow, I will be done with school for the spring, and I won't have to worry about school until the end of June, because that's when my summer class starts. So that is that. As far as work has been a little bit all over the place this week. I did work Sunday, hence why I didn't vlog that day. I don't work Mondays and Wednesdays, or that is what's the deal right now. Today I was supposed to work, but since I'm feeling under the weather, I ended up calling out, which I try not to do very often. I don't enjoy calling out, but I literally could not move because I was just not feeling like myself, so I just called out and didn't have to worry about that. And then the next day I work is Thursday. I work 5 to close, I think. Yeah, 5 to close. And then same thing on Friday. Saturday I did have a scheduled shift, but I ended up not taking it, mostly because that day I was supposed to work 7 to 2, and my live show for the Throne of Glass read along that I'm posting with Miss Sassy Cassie and Brittany over Brittany's Book Find and a couple of other people. That is that day at 2 o'clock, so I have to be home for that, obviously. That's also the day my brother's moving back home from college, so that's going on. As far as any other plans, I'm meeting Sasha Ellsberg and Lindsay Cummings tomorrow night in Boston, so that'll be really fun. I am going to try to vlog some of the experience. I don't know how much I'll get, but I'll definitely take some pictures with Sasha and Lindsay. I'm really, really excited. I haven't been to a book signing over 3 years. It'll be 3 years in October when I met Joey Graceffa. So that is happening tomorrow night, and hopefully I'll be feeling much better by then compared to today. So that is what's going on this week. As far as reading, I would love, and I think I can do it, I could probably finish Throne Glass by Saturday when the live show happens. I'm currently on page 134 of this, so almost halfway through. I have read the series many times, so I love the series. You guys know that. I don't really need to explain myself. As far as my plans after Throne of Glass, I'm not sure what I'm going to read. It's going to be what I'm in the mood for, I think. I might move on to Empire of Storms. I'm not 100% sure of that. I also get a couple of things in the mail today, but I'll show you. Where am I going to put it? Okay, there we go. So the first thing I got was a book, and that is Star Wars Master and Apprentice by Claudia Gray. This is the first book in Star Wars book canon, I guess you could say, if that makes any sense. I saw Kristen over Super Space Chick did a video about reading the books in the Star Wars canon universe in order, along with the movies and the TV shows, and this is the first book in canon. So this is taking place before the Phantom Menace, which is episode 1, and it follows Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi and their adventures before the saga, the movies, actually start taking place. So I'm really excited to read this. I don't really love episode 1. I'm pretty sure that's like everybody's opinion. I love Revenge of the Sith. That is my favorite of the movies in the entire saga. My favorite of the prequels, my favorite movie of all time. I agree the prequels are very weak compared to the original trilogy. So I am interested to see more of the backstory between Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon, but we'll have to wait and see. I think I'm going to try to read this sometime this month. I'm really interested in reading it. So I got that, and then the other thing I got in the mail I actually got for the live show. So I actually tweeted about this when I ordered it last week, but I figured I would show it. And yes, it is Throne of Glass related, and it says Team Dorian on it. So this is from cafepress.com. I'll go ahead and link the website down below. I am a major Solarian shipper. I always have been. Again, if you guys are new to my channel, I haven't finished the entire series. I haven't read Tower of Dawn and Kingdom of Ash, so my opinions could change, but I have always been a Solarian shipper. I love Dorian. I love their relationship with Selena in the first book, and in my opinion, Solarian will always be endgame. So I figured I would get the shirt. Again, my opinions could change when I do eventually finish the series, so this is just for now. But yeah, I love it, so I got that, and that is it, I think. I don't think I have anything else to update on, so I'm gonna go ahead and go study for my finals, and I will chat with you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, happy Wednesday. It is about 10 o'clock at night. I just got home from the NEXUS book signing with Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings. So it's been a pretty long day. I also had finals this morning, so that was exhausting. I'm still not feeling that great. Feeling better than I did yesterday though, so that's good. But I do have a little bit of a haul for you guys since I just did go to a book signing. So I figured I'd show you what I got. So starting off with this tote bag. This is for the bookstore itself. It just says Trident Booksellers and Cafe, Newbury Street, Boston. So it just has their logo on it. It's a really nice bookstore. It's very small. It's in the heart of the city. But I really, really liked it. And the book signing itself was very small. There wasn't a ton of people there. Hence why I didn't really vlog it. I did get a shot of the crowd and a shot of Boston itself at night. But that's about it. I kind of just got enthralled in the conversation that we were having with Sasha and Lindsay, as well as the other moderators. So that is that. So I really love the bookstore. I'm definitely going to go there for the book signing in the future. So yeah, picked up this book, this tote bag for the bookstore. And then I actually met two other authors that were the moderators for the event. That was J.D. Netto and Toby Easton. I didn't get one of J.D. Netto's books because they didn't have any copies, but I definitely will be checking him out. I believe he's also a local author. I think he's from Massachusetts, so that's really awesome. But he was really nice. And Toby Easton, I did pick up her book called Emerge. This is book 1 in the Mirror Chronicles. This is, I believe, a Little Mermaid retelling following the descendants of the Little Mermaid characters, which is my favorite Disney movie. So I think I'm really going to like this. And she also was able to sign it. It says, "To Jackie, believe in your magic." So that was the bookmark. Just ignore that. So that was really nice. She was really, really sweet. J.D. Netto was also very nice. So I enjoyed being them both. And then, of course, we have to show off the main book, and that was Nexus, Book 2 in the Andromeda Saga by Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings. I just cannot believe I have this in my hands. This did come out yesterday, May 7th, and I have a signed and personalized edition of Zenith. Let me grab it. It's like right in front of me. So here is Zenith, the first book in the series. And I got this last year. I wanted to go to the book tour stop in Boston for this. I just had classes that day. So I didn't get to go to that bookstore, but I did get this signed and personalized to me. I'll show you guys that as well before I show you Nexus. This just says, "To Jackie, Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings." So there's Zenith, which I really loved when I read it. I know it's kind of the unpopular opinion that I love this book when everybody else hated it. But, you know, I really enjoyed it. And then as far as Nexus, honestly, I just cannot believe I met Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings, because I've been following Sasha since before I started book 2, and I've been following their entire writing process since they started reading Zenith. So I just had the honor of meeting them, and I did take a picture. Of course, that'll be inserted at the end of the vlog, and also probably the thumbnail of this vlog. So yeah, but here is what they wrote in my book. I also signed Sasha's copy as well. It says, "Jackie, fly true, Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings," and they drew a little planet over there. So that's really awesome, and I really cannot wait to read this. Zenith definitely needs to be reread before I dive into Nexus. But yeah, it was a great book signing. Everybody was so, so sweet. I was really happy that we had a more formal, like, heart-to-heart conversation with Sasha and Lindsay, because it was such a small event.
But definitely really nice, and I cannot wait to go to another book signing. When I went to Joey Graceffo's meeting, well, I wouldn't really call it a book signing, I would call it a meet and greet experience. I'll go ahead and link that video in the cards if you guys haven't seen that video. It was one of my like earliest videos when I met Joey. But I met him in 2016, and we didn't have a lot of time because, again, it wasn't a formal book signing. We already had the books pre signed ahead of time. We just mostly went to get pictures of Joey. And so that was that. And then I guess on the next tour for the second book in that series, it was more of a formal book signing event. So I now have gone to a formal book signing event. And if I'm making any sense, I don't know. So that is that. That was a lot of fun. Definitely the highlight of my week and probably my year. And again, Sasha and Lindsay, they were just so, so sweet. And they literally answered questions about everything, about the books, the writing process, anything. So I had a blast, and thank you again to Sasha and Lindsay for, interacting with us and signing my books, taking pictures of me. It means the world. So that is that. As far as plans for the rest of the night, as far as my background change, let me just up for a second. So, background story is I'm redoing my room. I mentioned this in a few vlogs before. We started the process this week, so I'm staying in my brother's room for now. That is probably why by the time you guys see this video, it'll be next Monday. If there's no videos going up this week, that's why. And next week as well, so that is that. For the rest of the night, I think I'm just going to watch some Game of Thrones. Maybe watch some BookTube. But yeah, that's going to be it for me tonight, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, happy Friday. So, sorry you can see my arms. My phone, which is where I film my vlogs on, is like on top of my laptop, and I do have a pop socket on it, but does not want to stay put, so I'm just going to have to hold it. But I have literally had nothing to update on in the past couple of days. Ever since the book signing, it's been pretty quiet in my life. I haven't done any reading, hence the reason I haven't vlogged. I had all the intentions on reading as much of Throne of Glass as I could yesterday, but I got distracted by a couple of things. I spent the entire morning yesterday up until about 1 or 2 watching BookTube, and then I sort of kind of got commissioned to do a baby blanket, a crochet baby blanket for one of my neighbor's daughters who's expecting a baby next month. And I started working on that, and then that just took over my life. And then I went to work at 5, got home at 9:30ish, and then watched the Bruins game, and that was that. By the time game was over, it was like almost 11 o'clock. So I just figured I'll just read tomorrow. And today, as far as plans, I do need to still work on that baby blanket. I do have work at 5 as well. 5 to close, so 5 to 9:30ish, give or take a few minutes. So that's going on tonight. And then there's no Bruins on. There's no. I think the Red Sox are on, but I'm not a big baseball person, so I really don't care. And then that's that. And then, yeah, that's it. If I can get as much done with Throne of Glass tonight, that would be great. If I can finish that, that would be even better. If not, I'm going to wake up super early, and by early I mean like 7 o'clock in the morning, and finish that tomorrow if I need to. And I still don't know what I'm going to read after this. I really want to reread Zenith now. Ever since the book sign, I've been like dying to reread it. But I also need to reread Empire of Storm, so it's going to be one of those two. Maybe I'll move on to Salem's Lot by Stephen King. I'm not sure. Anyways, I will talk about that once I'm done with Throne of Glass. Anyways, that is about it. I don't think I have anything else to update on. I still feel like shit because I'm sick. I think it's more transitioned to allergies now because the pollen count here in Massachusetts is ridiculous this year. And my allergies have been terrible. So that might be part of it too. So anyways, you guys don't care. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go, and I will talk to you later if I have an update to tell you guys about. Alright guys, I'm back. It is now about 10 o'clock, and I'm back in my room. As you guys can see, we decided to put the rest of the painting on my walls off for now because we're busy the next couple of days with my brother coming home and everything. So I'm back in my room, and my bookshelves are actually different now. I'll show you guys that another time. Basically, my TBR shelf is the same, except the rainbow is flipped. So instead of black being on the bottom, it's now on top, and it goes white, and then purples and pinks into the blues and the greens, and you guys know the drill. So that is that, and then my red shelf over here. There it is. Right there. It's the same. Basically, it just has my Harry Potter books on it. My big illustrated versions of that. I'm going to find a spot for those, though. So, with that said, I did get 2 books in the mail. These are both from Book of the Month. I'll go ahead and link my referral link down below. If you guys use that link, you will get a free book, and it helps support the channel, as I also get a free book, so I truly appreciate it if you do use it. And I know shameless self-promo, but it's worth shouting out. So I got 2 books this month. If you guys don't know, I basically got a 12 credit subscription to Book of the Month for Christmas from my cousin. Thank you so much to Bridget if she's watching. So I decided to use a couple of them today. I've been getting 2 every single month for the past few months. The first one of those was one of the book choices, and that is The Bride Test by Helen Long. And this is a sequel to The Kiss Quotient, which I read last month, and it is my favorite book of 2019. Like, hands down so far. Obviously that could change, but it's hands down my favorite book of 2019. The first book followed the main character, who is on the autism spectrum, and she is having troubles in bedroom, and she hires an escort and takes off from there. And as somebody who is on the spectrum, I am going to post an Own Voices review of that sometime next week, so be on the lookout for that. But this is the sequel. It is a companion novel. You don't necessarily have to read the first book to read this one, but I highly recommend it. The main character this also is on the autism spectrum. They both have a high-functioning form of the autism known as Asperger's disorder, or is now known as autism spectrum disorder, and that's what I have as well. So this one follows the character Kai, who again is on the spectrum, and his mom wants him to get married, and she hires a person from Vietnam, I believe, to come over and be his wife. And then we also follow the perspective of the potential wife in the situation as well. So that's really, really interesting. Like I said, I love The Kiss Quotient, and I'm really excited to dive into this one. And the other book was an add-on, and this one is one that came out last year. It was actually the book of the year for 2018 for Book of the Month, and that is Circe by Madeline Miller. And this one is also nominated for the BookTube SFF Awards this year, which I'm actually participating in kind of as a fun side project. So this one is about Greek mythology. It follows the character of Circe, who is the daughter of the Titans, and it's her story. I have not read the Song of Achilles, which Madeline Miller also wrote quite a few years ago. I've been hearing fantastic things about it. I'm actually half Greek on my mom's side, so I am excited to see that presented. I love mythology, you guys know that, so I'm excited to dive into this. So that is my update for tonight. I'm going to go ahead and read Throne of Glass, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, happy Saturday. So it is about 10:30 in the morning. We have about 4.5 hours until the live show. So let's chat about my reading. I didn't finish Throne of Glass last night. I got to page 326, and now I'm on page 334. So I read over 200 pages last night. I flew through those 200 pages. I was actually convinced I was going to finish this last night. I just got tired, and I ended up falling asleep at around 11:30. So yeah, I have done some annotating. I was planning on doing more, but since I've read this book, this is my 3rd time rereading it, so 4th time reading it in total. I don't think I needed to annotate as much as I wanted to originally. I have basically tabbed a couple of quotes. So I tabbed on page 187, courage of the heart is very rare, let it guide you, which is a quote from Queen Elena to Selena. And then I've also tabbed this one, which I found was really ironic, and again, you guys are going to hear these last in the live show, so that will be linked in the cards as well as down below for you guys to check out. Another one, I actually thought this is absolutely hilarious when I first read the book, and it says, she grabbed 2 heavy books from the table and stalked from the library, making sure to leave The Walking Dead behind. Obviously, The Walking Dead is a graphic novel series. It's also a TV show. I personally have never read the graphic novels, nor read the TV show, or seen the TV show, read the TV show. Oh my god, what am I saying? I don't have any interest in it, but I thought it was absolutely hilarious. I don't know if that's foreshadowing for the future books. I can't remember off the top of my head, but that was in there. And then I have some Solorian scenes because, of course, I'm a Solorian shipper. So we have a scene where on 261 where Dorian just kisses Selena on the cheek. And then another tab that I put down before the next Solarian scene was what I think is foreshadowing. Now, spoilers if you guys haven't read the books, but it says, if I didn't know better, I'd call myself a fairy queen. If you guys have read the future books, you know that Aelin, Selena, they're the same person. Selena's half fae. Again, if you guys haven't read the books, that is a spoiler. I'm sorry. But I think almost everybody on BookTube has basically read this series at this point. So, yeah. But that was really interesting. And then I have a couple more tabs in the year. The other one was a Solarian scene as well. The first kiss between Selena and Dorian. And the last tab that I put in last night, I have one more, but that's at the end of the book. That's the Rattle the Stars quote that's so famous in the Throne of Glass fandom. And this one was between Nehemia and Selena saying, I name you Alentia. I'm probably saying that wrong. I'm so sorry. Which means spirit that could not be broken. So I thought that was funny. Oh, and there's one more. I completely missed it. That I forgot I had, which I found was really hilarious, which is when Selena is talking to Kane. She says, shove it up your ass, Kane. I literally thought that was absolutely hysterical. So, yes. I am going to go ahead, finish this up, and I'm probably going to check in one more time before the live show. I think when I'm done with this, I'm going to start or catch up on Empire of Storms, I think. Yeah, I think I'm going to do Empire of Storms and then at least get a good majority of that done. And then I got to find out what time the girls want to get on the group, not the group chat, the group hangout to get started with the live show. So that will be happening in just a few hours, and I will see you guys when I'm done with Throne of Glass. Alright guys, so it is now about 12:30 and I have finished Throne of Glass. I finished this a little over an hour ago, and I decided this time to keep my rating the same, so I didn't technically rate it on Goodreads, but it stayed at a 5-star. I obviously loved it. I didn't have any more in this edition that wasn't already there when I checked in with you guys last. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, really love this. Obviously my full thoughts will be in the live show, which is happening in a little over an hour and a half. So that is happening, and yeah, I will talk more about it there as well as in my wrap up. So yeah, 5 stars for me. I have moved on to Empire of Storms. I am still exactly where I was before, which is on page 28 of it. And I'm not going to read any more of this until after live show is done. So that is that. And yeah, that's all I have to update for now. And I hopefully will have another update for you guys later tonight. So I'll see you then. Okay guys, I'm back. It is now just about 3:30. The live show just ended about 20 minutes ago. I was talking with the girls for a little bit, so we just got off the call not too long ago. The live show went really well. I was honestly so scared going in doing it, because if you guys don't know, I've done live shows here on my channel before, and that was for my book club chapter by chapter. Those happened February and March of last year. I don't think I did one in April, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I did them by myself, and I was smaller at the time, so I didn't really have an audience to watch it, so that was okay with me. And of course I've never been in for the view or follower count at all, so it wasn't because of that. It was of why I stopped doing it. It was because the reading slump hit that June, and April's pick of last year was Carrie by Stephen King, and I read that on audio, so I didn't have a physical copy of my book with me. And then what was May's pick? March was Children of Blood and Bone. What was May? I can't remember what May's pick was, but I don't know. I think something came up last second. I had to back on the live show. And then June was when the reading slump hit, so I didn't get the chance to do that. And again, I was really busy with work at the time. So it's been over a year since I've last did a live show, and you know, I again only did them by myself, and now I'm going on to somebody else's channel who has a much larger following than I do. And Brittany and Cassie and the girls were so sweet. I'll link all their channels down below. All the information for the read along will be down below for you guys, along with the live show link for this one. And next month is the Assassin's Blade, and the live show for that will be sometime in June. I'm not going to participate for the Assassin's Blade, just because I feel like June and July are going to be really busy. So I probably will join in for Tower of Dawn. I'm going to have to talk to the girls. They, of course, invited me and the other guest hosts to join in on the fun for the next few books as well. So I'll probably join in for Tower of Dawn and Kingdom of Ash, but I'll let you guys know. Those are a few months away. So that is that. Live show's done. Now I can officially start reading Empire of Storms, or continue reading it, I should say. I am now... I don't think my parents are home yet because I didn't kick them out of the house. They just said, you can have the whole house to yourself while the live show's going on. And my brother is over his friend's house. He's home from college now. So that is that. So I'm going to stop rambling on any further. And again, if you guys are interested in joining in on the fun, the information for the read along is down below. And I'm going to leave you guys here, and I will talk to you later. Hi guys, happy Monday. So it is officially time to wrap up the vlog. And man, this week was a crazy one, even with being sick. Yes, we had a book signing, we had a Throwing Glass live show. It was overall a very great week. So let's talk about the reading I got done. So this week I did manage to finish Throwing Glass by Sarah J. Maas on Saturday, literally 2 hours before the live show. I ended up giving this 5 stars. That's been my rating since I first read it. Love it. And yeah, really love this reread. And again, all the information for the live show, details, and the read along is down below for you guys. So I read that, and I'm currently reading Empire of Storms, book 5 in the Throne of Glass series. And I am on page 27 of this, so not very far into the 700-page massive book. So yeah, that is everything that I'm currently reading, what I'm reading right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. If you did, be sure to give a big thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you have not already. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Be sure to let me know in the comments down below if you guys read anything this week and what that was, as I would love to know. And as always, I will link all the live show details and the read-along details down below for you guys to join in on the fun, along with all my social media links and all the inside. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you soon for another video. Thanks for today. Bye!